Welcome back, everybody. Today we've got episode 3 of our realistic owner operator series here on American Truck Simulator. So, just to briefly recap the past two episodes, really we've just taken a lot of frac tanks and gotten around, I believe, around $1,000 so far. But today we're going to hop into things and I believe we are going to switch things up. So, sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy the lawn haul. Alright, everybody, welcome back. We are going to be kicking off episode 3 of the owner operated series today. So we have made around $1,000 since starting. We've just been taking loads of frag tanks, but since we hit level 2, we did unlock some of the bigger haul stuff, which I think that is what we're gonna do a couple loads of today. Um I was gonna say because both of the jobs I've been looking at are literally the same exact route and whatnot. So I think we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and let's take the Peterbilt with the huge tires. Why not? So just a brief note, I did download and pay for and whatever. I got the Snowy Moon plugin for the anti-aliasing and whatnot. So hopefully the graphics look a lot better. I can just tell right off the rip that it looks incredible already. So we'll let the cutscene play through, and then we'll get our load ready. Well, I shouldn't even say that they're doing that. I mean the the interior view and whatnot. Yes, yes, I know. Stop yelling at me. All right. Before we get rolling, we'll do this. We'll do this. Here, let's go 95. Beautiful. The mirrors look to be good. Everything looks to be good on my end, I think. Just gonna go and roll the window down. Let's get her going, shall we? All right. Deactivate wipers. What? Who put my wipers on? That's awkward. All right. So this should be interesting, especially because we'll have the escort and whatnot, and then along with the AI traffic mod, I've got a funny hunch this might get slightly interesting, but we'll see. We shall see. Are lights even? There we go. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of how Snowy Moon makes the lighting in this mod. Granted, I'm sure there's probably some stuff that I can play with in it, but it's just, I don't know, the lights are just crazy bright, especially from the interior view. But regardless, we're not going to let that stop us today. I can always play with that later if you guys need me to. Because I've tried playing around with a couple of the different settings, and it's just, I can't seem to adjust how harsh the lights are. So I'll have to sit back and figure something out. Of course, we've got the bus in front of us, so we can't just plow through. But hopefully everyone is doing well. I know I've had some stuff going on, just a couple of updates. Cause what was it? Oh my god, I'm completely lost on my timeline. It was the 24th and 25th of last month. I had an endoscopy done, and then I had some more teeth extractions done. So just a lot of medical stuff going on that week. And dude, I'm still feeling like the after effects and like tiredness from it, dude. It is kind of insane. Like it's the first real time I've ever sort of had to deal with, I don't know, multiple big things in a week. At least in a while. I know I had to do the teeth extractions like one day last month, and then I had like a bunch of other appointments another day as well. But it was just nothing as serious as it was like those 2 days, if you know what I mean. But everything is going good. I think everything is healing properly. Like nothing is hurt or anything. So, and then the results from the endoscopy. Let's roll up the window since we should be going a little faster. Apparently they didn't find anything other than some like inflammation from my understanding. So basically what they're gonna be doing, oh my god, we've got construction too. Jesus. What they're gonna be doing is like basically we're gonna try to get my stomach moving. Like we assume that it's like some sort of digestion issue at this point. And then in like 3 years I have to go back for a follow-up endoscopy to see where things are going, I guess. Which I find to be quite insane, given it's like they told me like whatever it could be could possibly be cancer. I don't know if they ever got the biopsy results, but see, this is the one thing that I hate about the heavy loads, the DLC jobs with all the AI stuff. Granted, to be fair, I mean, obviously just the stuff on the side of the road isn't like a part of that, but oh, well, I suppose that stuff is because they're blocking off the sides of the road. And then, yeah, for my dental stuff, I mean, so from the day of recording, in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be going in for some fillings on my bottom teeth. So, like, what the plan slash idea is so we started with my top right back molars, if that makes sense. But what we did before taking those out was we did some fillings to see how the front teeth will like hold up those back teeth, essentially. So we're gonna be doing that with the bottom ones as well. So I hope everything works out. Just because obviously I don't want to go through more than I have to already, but like I've said, I take full accountability, responsibility for how I've taken care of my teeth and whatnot. Also, I don't know if the cop in front is just going slow because I'm going slower, or... But also, he is all over the road trying to block for me. Mad respect. Alright, we can crank it. Just set the cruise control to 55 for now. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so one thing I guess I really didn't like think about in the beginning was like what are we gonna do once we get a little bit like more progressed into this, like for the longer jobs and whatnot. And I guess we're just gonna roll with longer videos and see what happens. Like I suppose like once we get to that point I should probably start editing out like cuts and videos and start skipping points here and there. So if you guys have any like suggestions like on what to do, I guess once we get to that point, please feel free to drop them in the comments, because it would be great to get some suggestions. Why are we slowing down, officer? We still got a hot minute before we get to before we got to turn off there, chief. I was gonna say my streaming English issues are coming through quite well right now. I was gonna say, if you guys haven't followed us over on Twitch, please go ahead and do so. There should be a link in the bio or description of the video, or bio of the channel video. What the fuck am I talking about? Huh. Yeah, because we do stream over on Twitch just about every day. Monday is one of our dedicated days off for the week from streaming. And then aside from that, we do have a Discord if you guys would be interested. And that's obviously where I post, you know, updates about what's going on, videos, you know, all that good stuff. Okay, this car's kind of got me worried here. The police car's gonna go by, right? Thank God. I got scared. I was like, don't tell me the AI is broken and I gotta reload this shit. I would not have been a happy fella. But yes, and then so far, I think, like from this point on, or not exactly from this point on, but going forward, the plan or like schedule is for uploads will be Monday will be Owner Operator, Wednesday will be American Truck Simulator Realistic Drive, and then Friday will be Euro Truck Realistic Drive. I think that sounds like a good plan in my head at least. And then I think maybe like every once in a while, like Saturday will be sort of like a random upload. Like it'll just be like, say, maybe I've got like something extra in the drafts or something like that. Or maybe like I get the time to record an extra video, you know, whatever the case may be. But yes, I think we're gonna do and take a couple of these heavier load jobs today. I think we'll see. Obviously, at least I want to do 2 of them, and then we'll go from there. Because obviously, I think from this point, these are going to be the big money jobs. At least before we're able to start getting some skill points for like the fragile cargo and whatnot. You know, let's slow it down because we're coming around the turn. See what I'm talking about with some of just like the lighting with this mod? Like I understand like the streetlights are supposed to be bright, but I feel like it's just crazy at night with the snowy moon plug-in, dude. Let me tell you, it is so worth it though. Like it is astronomically smoother than the base game and like any sort of graphic mods like I've been able to find on Steam. That could have been bad. My brakes work though. I can confirm it. Alright, let's keep moving. Keep on rolling, baby. Chocolate starfish. I was gonna say, I love that song. That song's on our stream playlist. I was gonna say, I feel like everything just got darker, and then I realized it's probably because there's not as much lights going on. I don't know. I also just remembered, because obviously this isn't a personal truck, I don't have any sort of cabin accessory lights. That may also have something to do with it. I mean, either way, as long as I am not being blinded by the lights. Sir, why are we slowing down? Bro's trying to brake check me, cut me off. I don't know if this is how they actually do like heavy hauls in real life, because I've never personally seen one, at least something to this magnitude. My apologies about that, everyone. My grandma came in and asked me a question real quick. Alright, well, we are about at the drop-off anyways. I won't lie, I am a little kerfluffled now, but hey, what can you do about it? Always gotta be there for the fam first, you know. IRL definitely always comes before the content, you know. Alright, but let's get us finessed around here. Get these big boy tires dropped off so we can get into another load. Follow Mr. Wee Woo Man. And then I think before we actually finish this job, we'll get a quick picture taken as usual. I totally forgot to do it before we left. So I think it'll be, because I think it'll be pretty cool if we're able to get one with like us at the drop off, and then hopefully we can get like all the like camera trucks and whatnot in it, whatever you want to call them. Might be kind of hard to with this angle, but oops, my bad. Didn't bring up enough. All right, there we go. So let's do. Okay, I like this a lot actually. Yeah, I like that. Nice. All right, get her unloaded. Beautiful. Boom. One job is done. And see, we got a bunch of XP for that. So let's go ahead and load up. Let's see how long. That one's a 4 hour 45. We could probably do. I don't know how I feel about doing the massive tech part though. Just because that is a little bit more worrisome. This is the same exact route we just took, so I don't want to do that one. So I think we will do. So let's see. Let's see what other ones we got. I don't think there's any other big jobs we've got. And then obviously, because these are just obviously the best for money wise. So I think let's go. I think let's go with the Metro rail car. I think we'll be a little bit more safe on this end. Just because it's a bit of a longer job, but it's still something different from all these frac tanks that we take. It's just like I'm so sick, but man, I don't know why, but the frac tanks are just ugly to me. But we got our beautiful rail car getting loaded up and whatnot. Then obviously before we head out, we will switch up the interior. I was just saying the gorgeous Kentworth. What is this? The T680? I can't tell if this is the new gen or the old gen one though. Regardless though, it is still beautiful. I am a Kentworth fan to say the least, if you guys could not tell. Alright, let's get that going. Do this, and then we'll take a quick picture before we leave, since we're already on the topic, so to speak. Here, let's go upwards, because we got the bigger load. Oh, yeah. I like that. Alright, let's get on out of here. Oh boy, this will be interesting. I will be completely honest. I am not good with driving the longer loads. It's like the bigger ones I don't mind, like on the flatbed, like the big tires. Just because obviously we've got to be a little bit more careful when maneuvering this. Especially when coming out of here, like I see there's a roundabout that's going to be coming up, so we're going to have to take things nice and wide. Yeah, I can already see we're... Oh, no, he didn't cut across the grass. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that one. Oh, there's a plane taking off. Hello. Or, well, I guess goodbye. Reminds me of the song. Was it Airplanes? I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes fly. Trying to figure out which one you might be on. And why you don't love me anymore. Alright, I am surprised at how well we sort of maneuvered out of there. Maybe I should start singing more country songs when I play American Truck Simulator? Maybe that'll help my driving? I mean, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Drop your song request, your karaoke request for next episode in the comments below. We'll have to take more heavy haul jobs and see what happens. No, like I said, we've just been taking frac tanks continuously. And it's just like gotten just boring. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me we can't go around because oh no. Well, I shouldn't say oh no, we just have to wait for actually this could be an issue. Oh no, don't tell me. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, okay. I was worried that the AI was stuck here. I didn't realize that it was just a red light. Because obviously we've got there's the policeman at the intersection holding traffic up, so I was worried that's why they were stopped, and I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh no. But I think we should be good to keep her going. Well, we are, obviously. Let's see, let me... I don't know. I think one of the things I'm gonna have to play around with the Snowy Moon is also the interior. I just feel like the interior lighting is very spotty. Like, and I know that there's an interior intensity, like, setting, but I'm not exactly sure, like, what I'm supposed to, like, set it to in order just to, like, I don't know, I guess see my dash. Like, I understand the darker stuff is gonna, like, show up darker, obviously, but I just feel like I'm looking into the abyss right now, you know what I mean? Like, without the sun popping through, of course. Oop, I'm drifting a little bit left. I don't wanna cut anyone off, but I say that as we start turning left and I'm, oh no. See, this is why I don't drive in third person. It's because, like, you gotta have, like, one hand on the wheel, and then I've got one hand on my mouse for the camera. I suppose it almost makes sense in a terms of realism, because more often than not, you're gonna have one hand on the wheel, one on the shifter. I won't lie, the one thing that does feel bad is being stuck at 55, and we gotta slow down because this guy pulled in front of him. The police officer, my god. He cut in front of him just to cut back into the other lane, that's crazy. And he's cutting back over again. Sir, please make up your mind. And see, now he's just gone, because the speed limit for the cars is 75. If we had a normal load, we'd be going 75 too. I mean, realistically, I mean, we could go faster, we'd just get in more trouble. Well, that is obviously not what we want to do, of course. No, sir. I need to get that money. We got mouths to feed, you know what I'm saying? We got Timmy and Jimmy at home. Gotta fund their tuition somehow. But yeah, so I know we need to, like, on these quick jobs, like, obviously find, like, some truck dealerships and whatnot, and obviously that's gonna come, like, when we're going in and out of cities mostly. But just that way, hopefully we can start getting a gauge on, like, used truck prices. Even if they're not the greatest, like, I know that's gonna be the case, right? But just that way, so we can get an idea of, you know, like, what sort of, like, realm of truck we might be able to pick up. Because trust me, I know our first truck is not going to be the best, but I at least would like a model of something that I want, whether it be one of the modded trucks, one of the base game trucks, even if it's just something I can throw a little bit of customization on if we have the extra money for it, you know? Because obviously if it's going to be our own personal truck, obviously I want it to have our own pizzazz to it, you know? And then I'm not even, honestly right now, I'm not even worried about getting a trailer, especially with how expensive they are in this game. But that is all the bridge that we will cross later down the line. I was gonna say, we got plenty of money to make first before we even start thinking about that, because I was gonna say, I've watched a couple of videos and like other people stream with this economy mod, And it definitely does look like we got to put some work in before we even think about getting a truck, to say the least. But hey, that's just all a part of the grind, baby. I'm here for it. Well, looks like there's a, what do you want to call it? Capture point, waypoint, video point right there. Oh well, looks like we gotta miss it. We'll say it does look absolutely beautiful coming through here, though. Yes, I know there's a viewpoint nearby. Can you clearly not tell that I am on a heavy haul job and cannot pull off right now? Duh. Like, you've literally got all this extra stuff that registers, like the escorts and whatnot. It's like, you can't realize I'm not able to pull off? Insanity. Let's see, we got about just over 2 hours left in game before we get there. I was gonna say, I don't know what that equates to in real time. I do know that, what is it? How do I want to explain it? American Truck Simulator, I think, is smaller in comparison to Euro Truck. And I mean, obviously that sort of makes sense. But it's just, it feels weird, like, knowing that there's such a difference and whatnot. You know, it's crazy how it's, like, almost the same game, but also how many differences there are between the two. And I think that's what's great, is, like, you definitely do have a choice between one or the other if you want, or if you're interested in, you can play both, like I do. You know, it's like ATS, you've got these long, open freeways, highways, and you know, I feel like with Euro Truck, you've got like more scenery, more like open back road highway type of situation. But regardless, both games are outstanding in their own right, and I am only looking forward to the future of both of them. It would be nice if they'd hurry up with American Truck Simulator so my state could get put in, but oh well, I'll keep dreaming. I imagine that I am probably going to be waiting towards closer to the end of this year, or if not, probably next year. Especially with all the extra, like, because they're going to be doing, like, the road trip and the coaches DLC, and who knows what other various, like, truck or trailer cargo DLCs they might introduce along the way as well that they might be working on and not telling us about. Because I know with the cargo packs, they normally don't. They just sort of drop them on us, which is understandable, especially because it's just cargo. It's not something huge like a map release, you know. Officer, can we please do 60 miles an hour? This 55 shit's getting kind of boring. And why are we slowing down? I don't have to pull off for the way. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have to pull off for the way station. But you're gonna slow down for it anyways? Okay. Me does not understand what we're doing, officer. Dispatch, did you get us the fucking drunkest officers you could find this morning to escort us? Because holy. What are we doing? Is it because this dude's cutting you off? What do we... Don't tell me this guy's gonna stop because the cop's there. See, this is, like I said, this is the one issue, the one downside to the AI traffic mod is sometimes things just get funky. Because I was gonna say, the one thing that I'm worried about that I've seen happen in both games with this specific AI mod, and I'm not sure if other ones do it too, but specifically at these like the on-off ramps, is like sometimes the AI will get just like stuck, I guess, and won't know what to do and will just stay there. Like, I think it happens like if you're like coming up on it and it's rendering as like someone's like pulling onto the freeway and like coming in the whatever you want to call it, merge lane at the same time. North Platte discovered. Woohoo! It's just another city that we're gonna be able to take and drop loads off from. Hell yeah. Oh, the officer's slowing down again. I don't like this. I feel like I'm being teased or something. I know we gotta slow down, but geez. Are we coming into town? I know we've got a stop sign coming up, but... Okay, it looks like we are. I'm just not sure what we are doing here. Changing lane maneuver is coming. Okay. Alright, let's do this. So when are we changing lanes here, boys? What is the deal? Or was changing lanes just getting off of the freeway? No, we were changing lanes apparently. Now we got Mr. Jumpy Brakes. Oh, how ironic, we're behind another police car. I'll just sit back here, because with my luck, I'll end up dinking the guy in front of me. Let's roll, boys. We got places to be. I will say, because I haven't done too many of these, like, an American Truck Simulator where you're driving through town and stuff, I do think it's cool how they've got, like, police at literally, like, every fucking little intersection and whatnot, like, holding traffic up. That's kind of cool. And it's nice, because we can just blow through the lights. Yes, sir. And then be a little careful. Taking her a little wide. Granted, we kind of have to. Alright, we're taking a left here. This should be interesting. This should be interesting. Yeah, we'll slow down for this one. Oh boy. I don't like the camera angle. One hand on the wheel, one hand on the mouse, baby. And then thankfully, because we got the police here. Oh boy, I don't like this. I am not a fan. Alright, then we got left up here. And I mean, I think we should be good. Beautiful. Oh, and it's, of course, it started raining. Fantastic. Granted, at least it is at the end of the run, so we shouldn't have to worry about any sort of slipping and sliding. Alright, rolling up to 35 to finish off the job. I can get down with that. Oh, we're up to 40. I'm gonna say I got my foot prepped on the brake for whenever he wants to. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna slow down. Start slowing down now. I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was gonna do that. Bro's trying to mess us up at the end of the run. It's who put these dirty cops on the payroll, bruh? I will say, Snowy Moon does absolutely make the rain look gorgeous, especially like on the road and whatnot with all the textures. Just absolutely beautiful, right? Why are there so many cops? Is there like supposed to be a planned robbery of this train car? Let's get her jumped over, pulled up and out, or not up and out, but up and over. Hit the brakes. Nice. Another successful job in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sweet. It looks like we got 2 levels off of that. So I think let's do one into long distance, and I don't know if we should just go for one more long distance, or if we should do, I don't remember which one of the hazardous cargoes, if any of them get you um the medical supplies, because that stuff will get us huge money. So I think for now let's just do long distance too. And then let's just take a quick look at what jobs we got going on. I was gonna say, it looks like those are the only 2 like heavier ones that are gonna be available, which makes sense. Yeah, because I was gonna say a lot of these jobs are gonna be quite longer now, which makes sense. So I think for now that is where we're gonna end it today, ladies and gentlemen. So we made about another $500-600 or so. And then, so we're just slowly moving up the ranks, everyone. But thank you for coming out. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will be back next week with episode 4. Take care, everybody.